Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena and I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. And on my channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, all the things in between. Some of those in between things are my faith, my planners, and my fitness journey. So today we're going to talk about our fitness journey, as you can see from the title. And I'm going to create a new fitness planner for this upcoming year. Let me walk you through really quick a couple of my old kind of fitness planners and things that I was doing. One thing that I had first originally started doing was just using regular old notebooks. In here just has some notes and things. I like to count macros when I am keeping track of like nutritional value and things like that, and so this just housed different kinds of macros calculations that I was doing. If you count, this is from like October 2020, these calculations. If you count your macros, each calculation is going to be individual to that person. So if you see my macros on here, or if you see someone else's, don't just blindly follow theirs. Go online. If it fits your macros, at IIFYM, you can find a free calculator on there, or you can just put into your web browser macro calculator and you should be able to come up with one that can help you track or calculate your macros, because it's going to depend on your gender, it's going to depend on your height, your current weight, how much activity you're getting through the day now. So there are a lot of different variances. Also your diet. I know that I believe If It Fits Your Macros website will do if you are like a vegan or vegetarian versus an omnivore, that kind of thing. So you definitely want to check out those things if you want to track your macros and want to calculate your own out rather than just following someone else's. So this was just a regular kind of notebook paper, just a lined notebook paper, and I was using this when I first started getting serious about going to the gym. So I was just kind of writing down what I did, and then eventually I bought a program, and I just kind of printed it out, taped it in here, and was putting some notes down in here of what I did. You can see some weeks I didn't finish it, and then there was just a lot of little notes in here. This is from way back. Let's see, do I have a year? Yep, 2018. So that was kind of working for me as well, because I was able to just kind of take it, you can see from the dents here, and throw it in my gym bag and take it with me. Now I do not belong to a gym anymore. We are blessed that we have some gym equipment in our home now, and so I do mostly home workouts. There's a couple of things that I would love to get for our home gym, but it's in the works. It's not the main priority just yet. So I don't really need to pack a gym bag per se anymore, but I do need portability because our equipment is down in the basement. That's where we do our workouts. So I do like to take stuff down there because I am a paper and pen girl, and I like to have it on paper. You know, that's part of the planner world, right? And then I moved on and I purchased a couple of fitness aimed planners. The first one I purchased is this one. This one was this is a couple of years ago too. This was called the Rise Up Journal, and it was from Xtina Sullivan, I believe. I will try to link it down below if it's still available. But this was really cool. Let me see if I can get you to some blank ones, because I started and stopped. Because it was supposed to be a like all-in-one kind of thing. At the time I was following her on YouTube, and I can't remember when I bought this, but it was probably around the same years, maybe 2018, 2019. But you start on a Sunday, and then it has you close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and then it has a mantra for you to repeat 5 times. This particular one says, "I love and approve of myself. I am too big a gift to the world to waste my time on self-pity and sadness." And I'm not sure if it changes every week. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like every week you get a new one, but it repeats the same one throughout the week. And then close your eyes, take 3 more deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose, put on your favorite music, be silly, sing, dance, embrace the day with happiness and playfulness, taking nothing too seriously. So it just kind of has these like kind of wellness check-ins, and then it has room here for you to write your weekly menu. So Monday, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, and then all throughout the week. And then as you get into it, you have a Sunday grocery list you can put down, the mantra up on top here, and then your workout schedule here. This is kind of the only place that you're going to see the workout section of it. And so for me, when I was doing this, I think would be more like if you were just writing down, you know, Monday I'm gonna do, you know, legs, and then Tuesday I do shoulder, back, you know, that kind of thing. It only gives you area. Or if you were doing like running, you could put down how many miles you ran, or elliptical, that kind of thing. But it doesn't give you really room to do like sets and reps and things like that. Here though, you go on to your Sunday morning routine. It gives you 3 lines. Today I'm grateful for, intentions for today. Today I want to feel, I will show up for others, I will show up for myself. And then 5 list here, tasks I want to complete today. And then you have room to journal. You have the mantra on both tops of the pages again. You have a night check-in. How was your day? Did you show up as planned? Did you complete your task? If not, why? And how do you feel? And then it starts over again for Monday with the routine, with the gratefulness, your intention for the day, and then task, journaling, the nightly check on, and so on and so forth. So this, I feel like, was more of kind of a wellness planner than just a fitness one. I really enjoyed that it had these like prompts for you just to kind of check in with yourself through in the morning and in the evening, and room to journal. But as far as just being a fitness planner, this was not something that I was gonna like take with me to the gym or anything like that to track that kind of exercise. This journal I really enjoyed. This is from Blogilates. This is from Cassie. She is on YouTube as well, and she has a really great website, and I will link it down below for you. But this was a 90-day journal, and I like that it's set out in 90 days. She also has a whole yearly planner, like a 2022 planner. She's been doing yearly planners, I think, for a couple of years now. But this one was really cool. As you can see, it's small. It's not that large. I'll have to pop up the dimensions for you because I don't have a ruler right next to me, and I off the top of my head, I don't know. But just for size comparison, if you're familiar with a classic happy planner, this is a classic happy planner. This is this journal, so it is considerably smaller, which is great because you could just like, it's portable, it's small, and it can go places. It is hardbound, coil bound, and then this color I think she calls the coral. You got your page here, and then you have tabs for week 1 through 13. So this is meant to be, you know, a 90-day journey, which I think is great because it's just a small chunk. So you're not taking like, this year I want to lose 50 pounds, and then having this kind of overwhelming goal. It kind of breaks it up smaller. Now I did start writing in this one, so I may skip over some weeks, but your intro pages here that kind of explain the journal to you, and defining your why. Why are you really going on this journey? And then she leaves room for you to put that in. She's got 90-day goals, my physical goals. So this is what I wanted to weigh at that time. Body fat percentage is what I wanted it to be, muscle mass percentage. My mental wellness goals, I just wanted to feel stronger. I wanted to have less anxiety and fear. I find when I'm working out, I really have a better grasp on that part of my life. Just something about being able to work out really helps me mentally as well. And then my fitness and strength goals, and it gives you room for 3 goals here, and then bonus goals here, 90-day food, your nutrition guidelines. So this is where you're going to set up how you want to, she says, how you want to nourish yourself for the next 90 days. I really like how she words that there. If there's a specific diet you want to follow or one you want to create, write the main rules right here. Having clarity with your food will help when grocery shop and cook, and you can come back here to tweak your rules if you need to. So it gives space for like 5 nutrition guidelines. Then she has an inspiration page. You can write down inspirational quotes, thoughts, or mantras on here. So maybe like a vision board type thing. And then measurement guide shows you where, when she's talking about the areas that to measure, she's kind of just got a little thing here. And then your 90-day progress chart. So here on the side, legs, hips, waist, arms, chest, muscle mass percentage, body fat percentage, and your weight. And then day 1, day 30, and then your 30-day change. What changed in those 30 days. And then day 60, your 60-day change, day 90, and your 90-day change. I really like this layout, and you'll see that I like it when I tell you about how my happy planner kind of worked out for me. And then room for notes. And then we have your 90-day workout plan, so you could write down She has day 1 through 90, and then a little hooray at the end, and you can set out your dates, and then what areas you wanted to work out, or what, if you were doing like videos or stuff like that, what you wanted to do. Here is your weekly progress charts. So a lot of tracking, but I actually really like it, and I like that it's laid out this way. So here you had weeks 1 through 12, and then your final days. And so you would track every week your weight, your body fat percentage, your muscle mass percentage, and then you would do it from the beginning of the week, so day 1 through day 7, and then what changed. So, and then every week it would go on. So the beginning of the week, the end of the week, and then what changed. And then here, what changed from day 1. So that is really neat. Or I thought this was a progress graph. So here you have your weight, here you have your days. You can kind of just track, and then you could also track body fat percentage or muscle mass. And then here you have where you get into the weekly part of the planner. So each week it changes colors going with the tabs. So this one's like a violet color, and so that's there. Yellow, the yellow tab, blue, that kind of thing. And then in the weeks, each one has a little divider, has a little saying or motivational thing, and then you go in, you have room for your weekly grocery list. I like that it's broken up by fruits, eggs, you know, the different sections of your grocery store. You can just circle, it's undated, so you can start and stop whenever you want. It gets room for you to write down the date, and then the day of the week, your bedtime last night, your wake up time, your hours slept, how you're feeling, notes, nutrition recap. So here we can track macros, fat, carbs, protein, your total calorie, and then you can also track your meals, and then workout of the day. If you did abs, your arms and back, butt and legs, cardio, stretch, rest day, and then you can kind of jot down, I guess, any notes here. And then it continues on like that throughout the week. At the end of the week, you get a recap, so you can mark off the days that you did end up working out. Your biggest, this is week 9 that I happened to turn to, so your biggest week 9 accomplishment, and did I complete my week 9 goal? And let's reflect, and she gives you words. On average, my mood was this week, and then what helped me this past week, what hindered me this past week, and then my goal for week 10. I think there's just a little typo in mine. What hindered me this past week is here, but that, and then your goal for the upcoming week, and then you just restart it again. So I did really like this, but as you can see, because there's undone pages there, I kind of fell off. I think I fell off pretty early. Actually, I switched over, so I started doing it, and then I think I switched over to something else. So I only filled out 2 weeks. I don't know, I don't want to get rid of this though, because I do really like the 90-day chunk, and going that route with this next part of my face, I think I'm going to break down things in 90 days. So then you may have seen this. I did a video on this, and I will link it up in the description, or up in the cards, and then you can see the full setup of this if you want to. So I'm not going to go through it quickly, but this was my Franken planner from last year, and then towards the back is where I had my fitness section. I just had a little tab here, and then here's where I broke it down in 90 days. So I started in July, August, September, and I was just marking out. An X meant the day that I worked out, a circle meant that I did not work out that particular day, and then I just kind of decorated it. I was doing some tracking like you saw in the 90-day journal, and so these were just a couple of things that I decided to track: my weight, my body fat, my subcutaneous fat, muscle mass percentage, and metabolic age. It's something that my scale links up to an app and tells me. And so I had that. I had the beginning of the month, the end of the month, and then what the change was. And then we just went into the month. So for July, I was kind of using this more as just a little light journaling, how the day went, what happened that day. And then on the side here, I just kind of wrote down my goals. I was writing down just a little inspiration, get started, stick with it, and then what my goals were. I wanted to 80% of the month work out or move my body, and so that worked out to 27 days. I wanted to keep taking my vitamins consistently, and I wanted to track my cycle and emotions because I was really noticing a big difference in there. And then for my week here, what I ended up doing was blocking this out. This layout, I do have some blank ones. So this layout was the original fitness planner that Happy Planner came out with. It is no longer available because, like I said, it's the original one that came out. But I think I did find something comparable on Etsy. If I can find that link, I will link it for you down below. But originally, it had the Monday through Sunday here, room for your meals here, breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner. Your calorie total would go here. There's room for exercise down here, and then a water tracker down here. On the side, it just says weekly goals and notes. And I tweaked it a little bit for me. I used this first part to say how I was feeling, the hours I slept, how my macros were doing, if I hit them or not, something I did for me, and then just some notes for the day, and then my exercise. And then I did put my weekly goals here and any notes that I had. And so it was working out for quite some time for me. I was doing pretty good with it, and then we weren't, right? And then stuff happened. At the end of the month, what I did was, I really like their end of the month. Let me see if I can show you the blank one. Oh, here. So here it's called Progress Selfie. And so they have room for you to take a picture. How was I successful? What didn't go so well? What can I do differently? How do I feel? What motivates me? And I give myself, out of 5 stars, what you rated yourself. So I really like these recaps. I found that they worked well for me, and it was motivation to continue on. I did create like this little flip thing because underneath is a picture like in my sports bra and my leggings, so that I could get a better view of my whole body, but that was not something that I wanted to share on YouTube. So I took just a regular selfie, fully clothed. So I have that. I also have these stickers. I can't remember where I got them from, but I did find some like paper doll stickers on Etsy. Again, if I can find that, I will link it down below. You could use those and that would work out great. But this is what I was using to track my kind of measurements. And then I was just kind of summing everything up. And so I did this for quite some time, but I found that I was not coming into this part of my planner weekly. I tried decorating it more, and I wasn't checking this part of my planner very much. So at the beginning of this year, I decided to just kind of go back to this. My mom had purchased this for me. It looks like it's from Hobby Lobby, but I've not been able to find it online. I even tried just searching for it anywhere else, like looking up the Agenda 52 kind of thing and looking, but I wasn't able to find it. I do have a video where I set this up, but this is just a notebook where I added in a little tip-in, like vision board type thing, and I put in here, and then it also works as my place marker for the week. So what I was doing here, this one has just date, location, mood, activity, miles or pounds, and times or reps, my motivation, today's playlist, progress report, and I am beautiful today because. This has been working well for me. I did tweak it again. Like I wasn't using this for playlist. I think I was using this for my current goals and just checking off if I had done it or not. This I was using for my workout, so I was tracking what I had done and my reps and that kind of stuff, the amount that I picked up. Here I was just using the space to journal, just a little bit of the day, and then here I was kind of just putting my wins. So things that I wanted my brain to start recognizing, small wins of the day. So it could be as completely simple as I got out of bed. Like some days that's a total win, and it's tough to get out of bed some days, especially when it's cold. So I would write that down. Or when I was really struggling to get my workout in and I actually did it, I worked out, and that was a win. It could be anything. That's what that little space was for, and it was more of a training exercise for my brain to start recognizing wins throughout the day. And then I don't really think I was using my motivation section of it. I do think I really enjoy this. I do think that I'm going to continue on with it, just kind of tracking stuff because I like that it's small. It comes in and out of my planner. You can see that washi tape is coming off on the edge here, but it works. The only thing that I think I won't work for is that, well, eventually it's going to end, right? And I don't know where to get any more of these. But I don't have a place to kind of recap my month. And so I want something to kind of track that. And that's where this is coming in. I didn't want to purchase anything. If you've seen some other planner videos, you've seen that I am just trying to make it work for this year. I'm just trying to make do with what I have. And so I looked, actually my kiddo's school supplies, and we had this graph composition notebook. And I think that this will work as sort of a bullet journal type thing, but for my fitness. And then because eventually when I run out of this, I can just put in this information onto here because it would work like a bullet journal. So I'm going to start by recapping, I think, my January and just getting this set up in here. This is what I'm going to use. This is, like I said, it's just a graph composition notebook. It's nothing fancy. It's what we had on hand. I'm not going to lie, I totally wanted to go out and buy a new fitness planner, but I really want to make use of what I have right now and be more mindful of our spending. And so I'm going to just kind of get this set up and recap January. Editing me, I know that's kind of an abrupt ending, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now because as I was editing this, it turned out to be super long. So I'm going to make this into a two-part video. So this first half of the video, as per the title, is just a kind of a review of some of the fitness and planner journals that I've used and a rundown and a sneak peek at what I'm going to use upcoming. There's going to be a part 2 of this video, so stay tuned because I'll show you how I get that set up. That's a good reason for you to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss it if you aren't already subscribed yet. If you are subscribed, make sure that bell notification is hit so you don't miss it, and thank you so much for being part of our little YouTube family. If you like these videos, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that this is the kind of content that you like and enjoy watching. Again, thanks so much for hanging out and watching, and stay tuned for the part 2.